Welcome, my dear students. Welcome, dear students of 6th grade primary school. Today we'll have our first lesson of Unit 2, which deal with the electric lamp. Last episode, we have studied 2 lessons about levers and levers law. We have studied only Unit 1, which deal with levers and levers law. We know that lever is a rigid bar that rotates around a fixed point and is affected by 2 forces, which are resistance force and effort force. And also we have studied how to determine the type of lever. Also we have studied the lever law, which states that effort by effort force arm equal resistance by resistance arm. So today let's start our lesson with congratulations to the pupils who has excellent degrees in science especially, and in 6th grade primary school in general. Okay, so let's start with our excellent pupils. Let's start with the first one. I think with the first one will be Ziad Muhammad Zain. Congratulations to Ziad. Ziad Muhammad Zain. Congratulations. Another one, Ziad Magdi Abdel Fattah. Congratulations also to Ziad. Ziad Magdi Abdel Fattah. Another one, a girl, Lujain Ahmed Wagih. Lujain Ahmed Wagih. Congratulations to Lujain. Lujain Ahmed Wagih. Ali Ahmed Kamal. Ali Ahmed Kamal. Ala Khalid Ahmed. Ala Khalid Ahmed. Yasmin Hassan Atiyah. Yasmin Hassan Atiyah. Congratulations to all the pupils who has succeeded and has excellent degrees in science. Ahmed Hussein Mustafa. Ahmed Hussein Mustafa. Khalid Saad Anwar. Khalid Saad Anwar. Saif Midhat. Saif Midhat. Mahmoud Ghamrawi. Mahmoud Ghamrawi. Iyad Ahmed Hamdi. Iyad Ahmed Hamdi. Abdullah Shaban. The last one is Abdullah Shaban with us today. So I say congratulations, and all our teamwork here in the studio say congratulations to all the pupils who have succeeded in the primary stage or the certificate of the primary stage. Okay, now let's start our lesson, which deal with the electric lamp. All of us know that the main source of light is the sun. We know that the main source of light is the sun. المصدر الرئيسي للضوء هو الشمس. So we can see that sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. Sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. Okay, again, it's a very important definition. Sun is the main source of light on the surface of the earth. So in all centuries, man felt that daylight is not enough. So he started to search for artificial light sources, because daylight is not enough, because daylight is not sufficient all the day time, all the 24 hours. Man started to search for artificial source of light. بسبب ان الضوء الشمس مش كافي، بدأنا ندور او نبحث على مصدر ضوء صناعي. What are the artificial source of light? I think we have many artificial source of light, like fires, candles, oil lamps, torches, and at last the great scientist Thomas Alva Edison managed to invent the electric lamp. Again, he searched for artificial light sources such as fires, candles, oil lamps, fires, candles, oil lamps, torches, and at last the great scientist Thomas Alva Edison managed to invent the electric lamp. So now, after discovering of electricity, man uses the electric lamp instead of torches, candles, and oil lamp. So the electric lamp is the most popular. Mean or tool of light. Again, the electric lamp is the most popular mean of light. So again, we can see that in المصباح الكهربي هو أكتر وسيلة محببة أو أكتر وسيلة بتستخدم للإضاءة because of many reasons. So we have a very important give reason in this point. Give reason, the electric lamp is preferred than the other artificial source of light. We can see that because it has constant source of light. It's free from smoke, odor, and vapor. Again, because the electric lamp, it has a constant source of light, لها مصدر ضوء دائم, doesn't affect with the air, for example, like the candle, and also it's free from smoke, odor, and like the bad odors that comes out from the fire or from the candle. So we can say that what are the advantages of the electric lamp? What are the advantages of the electric lamp? هي مميزات المصباح الكهربي. We can see that electric lamp represents a constant source of light. Constant source of light. مصدر ضوء دائم. Clear. مصدر ضوء واضح. Bright. مصدر ضوء براق. Free from smoke, vapor, and odor. Again, free from smoke, vapor, and odor. So again, electric lamp represents a constant source of light, clear, bright, free from smoke, vapor, and odor. Okay, so we have a very important reason. I said this before. Electric lamp is preferred to be used in lighting. Why we prefer the electric lamp in lighting than the other artificial source of light, such as a candle or the fire? So the answer will be that because it's a constant source of light. It's a constant source of light. It's free from smoke, dust, and vapors. It's free from smoke, dust, and vapors. Also, now we'll study the type of lamp. We will study two types of lamp this year in this lesson. We will study today lesson 1 of unit 2, which deal with the electric lamp. We will study only two types of lamps, which are the light bulb, and I think all of us, all of you know and see this lamp. And also we will study the fluorescent lamp. The fluorescent lamp أو مصباح النيون كما يسمى باللغة العامية أو باللغة الشائعة في مصر يعني. ولأن هو ما فيهوش نيون خالص. هنعرف إن شاء الله بالتفصيل in details what is the structure of each lamp and what is the advantages of each lamp than the other. So we will study two types of lamps, which are the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. Again, we will study two types of lamps today: the light bulb, المصباح الكهربي, and the fluorescent lamp, مصباح النيون. Okay, so there are the pictures and the images of the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. I have here two pictures and two images for the light bulb, and the fluorescent lamp. Okay, first the light bulb. Light bulb consists of three main parts, which are the filament, the glass bulb, and the base. Again, light bulb consists of three main parts, which are the filament, the glass bulb, and the base. So let me draw the light bulb to know or to recognize how to label the light bulb. You don't need to draw it, but you must write or you must know how to label it. احنا مش مطلوب ان احنا نرسم اللايت bulb، لكن مطلوب ان احنا نعمل labeling بس لل light bulb. Okay, so now let me draw the light bulb for all our dear students and write how to label the components of the light bulb. As I said, the light bulb consists of three main parts, which are the filament, which is made of tungsten, the base, and at last the glass bulb. So now we'll draw the base like this. Okay, the glass bulb. Here I have the base. Okay, and here I have the glass bulb, أو الانتفاخ الزجاجي زي ما بنسميه. Okay, and here I have the most important part of the lamp, which is the tungsten filament. Okay, here I have the tungsten filament. Okay, so they are the most important parts of the light bulb. Light bulb again consists of three main parts, which are the glass bulb, the filament, and the base. The glass bulb, the filament, and the base. So we can write here tungsten filament. Okay, so what are the other structure in the light bulb? I have many structure in the light bulb, like a very important gas. في gas مهم جدا في light bulb. Here I draw it here. It's argon gas, and now we know, or we will know, the function or the rule of the argon gas in the light bulb. Also, I have two copper lead wire. Those two wire, like the V letter, the V-shaped letter, they are called two copper lead wires. Okay, and at last I have at the base two pieces of lead like this. So I can write here two pieces of lead. So I said that the light bulb consists of three main parts, which are the glass pulp, the base, and the filament. So I have 3 main parts and 3 secondary parts. أنا عندي في اللمبة 3 main parts 3 أجزاء رئيسيين and 3 secondary parts و3 أجزاء مش رئيسيين لكن هم برضه مهمين جدا. So again I will draw with the red color, or I will underline the main component of the light pulp with the red color. Again I have the glass pulp here, I have the base, and I have the tungsten filament. So here I have 3 main parts, which are tungsten filament, glass pulp, and the base. So what about tungsten filament? Filament is the part of the lamp that glows and emits light. هو الجزء في اللمبة اللي بيتوهج وبيرسل ضوء، أو هو اللي بيتوهج ويضيء. So what is the material that is made in or that is used in this filament? I think you can imagine that, or you can say it may be copper, it may be iron, it may be aluminum, any metal, because any metal is good conductor of electricity and good conductor also of heat. So if Thomas Alva Edison, the great scientist, choose another metal instead of tungsten, this metal will melt easily because all metals have low melting point compared to the metal of tungsten. Tungsten again has the highest melting point in all metals. It will reach to 3500. يبقى ليه توماس ألفا إديسون استخدم التungsten? Because tungsten has high melting point. And this is a very important point of question. ليه ما ينفعش استخدم أي metal في الفيلامنت غير التungsten? Because tungsten has high melting point. Again, because tungsten has high melting point. So we can say that if I have give reason question that says Thomas Alva Edison chose tungsten or used tungsten in making or manufacturing of the filament of the electric lamp or the light bulb. So the answer will be easily because tungsten has high melting point. Again, because tungsten has high melting point. So now let's study in detail, that is بالتفصيل شوية, the structure of the electric bulb, the structure of the light bulb or the electric lamp. So I said the light bulb consists of 3 main parts, which are filament, glass bulb, and the base. Filament, glass bulb, and the base. So this is the image of the light bulb. I said it consists of 3 main parts, which are the filament made of tungsten أو بنسميها الفتيلة، ودي لازم تكون مصنوعة من معدن عالي في درجة انصهاره زي التungsten. Glass bulb and must be thin and transparent surely, and the base of the light bulb, and it must be made of metal. Okay, so now let's start, or let's study in details the structure of each one of the light bulb. The filament أو الفتيلة زي ما سميناها is made of tungsten. Tungsten يمكن معدن أول مرة نسمع عنه. Tungsten has high melting point، عند درجة انصهار مرتفعة جدا، يعني بيستحمل الحرارة. ممكن أشغل لمبة hours and hours، ساعات وساعات. So we choose, or Edison, the great scientist who invented the lamp, choose the tungsten in manufacturing of the lamp. Why? ليه إديسون استخدم التungsten? Because it has high melting point. Because again, it has high melting point. So what about the glass bulb? The glass bulb, as I said, is made of thin glass. مصنوع من thin glass، زجاج رقيق. Glass bulb prevents air from reaching the filament. Glass bulb له وظيفة مهمة جدا إنه بيمنع الاير إن يوصل للفيلامنت so as to increase the lifetime of the light bulb. يبقى كده هيزود عمرها. لأن لو في air أو في oxygen gas, we know that oxygen gas helps in burning، بيساعد في الاشتعال. So we must prevent air from reaching the lamp by ensuring that the glass bulb is tightly closed. لازم يكون مقفول بشكل مغلق تماما او بعنايه، ما يكونش في اي تسرب للاير جواه. So again, the glass bulb must be thin and must be transparent surely to give out light, and also it must be tightly closed. Why? To make sure that there is no oxygen gas or there is no air inside the light bulb, and to prevent the burning process which happen by the help of oxygen gas. Also, the glass bulb is filled with a gas which is called argon gas. Argon gas كلمة أول مرة يمكن أسمعها برضو، غاز غريب شوية. Argon gas هو نوع من الجاسز بيسموه inert gases. There are 6 gases which are helium, neon, argon, كريبتون، زينون، رادون. ان شاء الله بالتفصيل في بريب ستيج المرحله الاعداديه هدرس يعني ايه inert gases. طب ايه inert gas دول؟ هم gases very very inactive, very inert، يعني غازات خامله جدا ما بتعملش اي رياكشن خالص. So I choose one of them، بستخدم واحد منهم inside the lamp. Why? Why? Because they don't help in burning. So I will make sure that the tungsten filament will not burn. Because of what? Because there is argon gas. There is argon gas that prevent burning, or that prevent combustion process which happen by the help of oxygen gas. يبقى ليه بستخدم argon gas أو inert gas داخل اللايت bulb؟ Because those gases، لأن الغازات ديت very inactive أو very inert and prevent burning. وسمعت أكتر من إجابة قبل كده أو أكتر من opinion why we don't use the nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is inactive, but it may be active in some cases. But argon gas or inert gas, they are inactive or inert gases at all. هم inert gas على طول. ما بيحصل لهمش أي reaction خالص. They don't give any reaction or they don't enter any chemical reaction. لكن nitrogen gas هو okay inactive زي ما درسنا في ال first semester أو first term، لكن ممكن في بعض الحالات يكون ليه reaction خاص بيه. So again, the light bulb or the glass bulb must be filled with inert gas or argon gas. Give reason. I think the answer will be to prevent burning. So the answer is to prevent burning، عشان يمنع الاشتعال. So we have studied up till now the filament, which is made of tungsten, and the glass bulb that is thin and transparent that prevent air from reaching the tungsten filament. So what about the types of lamps? What about the type of lamps? I have two types of lamps which are spiral base المصباح الحلزوني أو زي ما بنسميه المصباح الألوز باللغة الدارجة أو باللغة الكوميرشال التجارية شوية. And two side nail base مصباح ذو المسمارين أو اللي بنسميه مصباح المسمار، يعني اللمبة المسمار اللي يكون فيها two side nail ما فيهاش spiral base. So I have two type of bases which are spiral base أو المصباح الحلزوني and two side nail أو مصباح ذو المسمارين. Okay, so now I have another pictures or two pictures for each one of them. I have the spiral base. Look here, the spiral base have already spiral base, and two side nail base have already two side nail. What's the difference between them? I think the main difference between them is that the spiral base has one piece of lead, but the two side nails has two pieces of lead. So let me draw simply the difference between the two types of lamp or the two types of bases. عندنا نوعين من البيز او نوعين من القواعد. يمكن لو في حد محتاج انه او متعود انه يغير لمبات للنجف او حاجه زي كده هيعرف كويس قوي مين هم النوعين دول. So I have two types of base which are spiral base and two side nail base. What difference between them? Simply I have a piece here. And this is the glass bulb, okay, spiral base like this, and has only one piece of lead here. Also I have a filament and two copper lead wire. Here I have a base. It has two side nails like this, and it has already or surely glass bulb, filament, and so on. It has two pieces of lead like this. So the main difference is that here I have two pieces of lead and here I have one piece of lead. So again the spiral base أو المصباح الحلزوني أو المصباح الألوز يعني زي بنسميه عنده one piece of lead, but the other lamp or the other bulb that is called two side nail base has two pieces of lead. عندها قطعتين من الرصاص because it has two side nails or two nails at its side, two nails here at its side, so it will need two pieces of lead. So that's the main difference between the two pages we have studied this semester or in this lesson. I have two types of bases which are a spiral base that has only one piece of lead and the two side nail base that has two pieces of lead. So now let's move to another point. The spiral base, as I said, has only one piece of lead. Spiral base only has one piece of lead, but the two side nail base has two pieces of lead as we have studied. Okay, So the function of the filament, as I said, is that it glows more and emit light. And what the function of the base? The function of the base is that it carries the lamp upright. وظيفة البيز هي انها تحمل اللامب upright بشكل معتدل and positions it تديها وضعها الطبيعي. So the base it carries the lamp and positions it. Also it connects the lamp to the electric circuit. هي اللي بتوصل اللمبة للدائرة الكهربائية. Again it connects the lamp to the electric circuit. So what is the function of the argon gas or the inert gas? The argon gas or the inert gas, I think it protects the filament from burning. The argon gas, again, I'm sure that it protects the filament from burning, and so it increases the lifetime of the filament. وبالتالي هيزود عمر الافتراضي للمصباح الكهربي أو عمر اللمبة. Okay, again, the argon gas increases the lifetime of the lamp by protect the filament from burning. And what about the two copper lead wire like the V shape؟ في كده سلكين واخدين شكل حرف ال V بنسميهم two copper and lead wire. They transfer the electric current from the base of the lamp to the tungsten filament. They transfer the electric current from the base of the lamp to the tungsten filament. هم بينقلوا أو بيوصلوا التيار الكهربي من قاعدة المصباح للفيلامنت أو التungsten filament. Okay, so they are, or it is a summary for the light bulb. We have studied the base, we have studied also the argon gas, we have studied also the filament. The filament here, it says that it heats up and emits light. هي بتسخن وبترسل ضوء when the electric current passes through it. And now I will remember you with a very important give reason. I think this give reason must come in most exams the last year. Give reason: the electric filament or the filament of the electric lamp is made of the tungsten element. Why? ليه بستخدم الفيلامنت أو ليه بنصنعها من التungsten especially أو خصوصا يعني؟ Because the answer is because the tungsten has high melting point. Again, because the tungsten has high melting point. Another very important and common question, سؤال مشهور جدا تاني برضو, give reason the light bulb must be filled with, لازم أملاها بالinert gas أو الارجون gas. So the answer will be that because argon gas prevents burning. Argon gas is an inert gas, غاز خامل, وكلمة inert يمكن تكون أقوى شوية من inactive. يعني inert فيش reaction خالص, لكن inactive غير نشط, لكن ممكن يكون نشط في حالات تانية. Again, argon gas is an inert gas that prevent burning that happen to the filament. يبقى بيمنع الاشتعال فبيحافظ على عمر اللمبة. Another question, give reason there is a glass bulb in the light bulb. I think the answer will be, or the answer surely will be that to prevent air from reaching the filament. So we have summarized all the function of the components of the electric lamp or the light bulb: the filament, the glass bulb, the base, and the two copper lead wire. Again, the filament, it heats up and emits light when the electric current passes through it. Glass bulb, it prevents air from reaching the filament to protect it from burning. Okay? The base, it carries up the lamp, as I said before, upright and positions it. It connects the lamp to the electric current. Argon gas or the inert gas, it protects the filament from burning and increases consequently the lifetime of the filament. هتزود بالتالي عمر اللمبة. Copper and lead wire, they transfer the electric current from the base of the lamp to the tungsten filament. Second, we will study the fluorescent lamp. I think the fluorescent lamp is the most popular or more preferred than the light bulb, because the light bulb gives the reddish orange color or reddish brown color, like this, reddish orange, but the fluorescent lamp gives bright white color and gives more light intensity, بتدي إضاءة أعلى وشدة أكتر, and the light of the fluorescent lamp is more comfortable to the eye, أكثر راحة للعين. So now we will study the structure of the fluorescent lamp and know what is the difference between them and what are the similarities also between them. الاختلاف بينهم والتشابه الموجود بين ال two lamps, the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. Now let's study the fluorescent lamp. As I said, The fluorescent lamp, okay, it consists of three main parts as the light bulb. It consists of the glass tube بتتكون من أنبوبة زجاجية مش انتفاخ زجاجي. Two filaments of tungsten. Two filaments of tungsten يبقى هنا فرق كبير قوي بين الاثنين. Okay, two filaments of tungsten and points of connection. Again, the fluorescent lamp consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube, two filaments of tungsten, and 2 points of connection. So now we have a call, Yusuf from Alexandria. Yusuf from Alexandria. Hello, Yusuf.
Hello.
Hello, Yusuf. How are you, Yusuf?
I'm fine, thank you.
How is everything? Okay, Yusuf, you have started the electric lamp lesson?
No.
No, up till now, no. Okay, you will study it, I think, next week, okay? Okay, Yusuf, you are following us from the first of this episode? أنت متابعنا من أول حلقة؟
Yes.
Okay, Yusuf, I will ask you a give reason question, the most important give reason in this episode. Give reason, Yusuf, filament is made of tungsten.
Filament?
Filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. ليه بنصنع الفيلامنت from tungsten?
Because it has high melting point that prevents the melting of the filament at high temperature.
Excellent, Yusuf, excellent. Good pupil. So you said that filament is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. Another question, Yusuf, why there is argon gas inside the electric lamp? Why there is argon gas inside the electric lamp? ليه بنحط كده في اللامب argon gas?
Argon gas?
Yeah, argon gas. What is the function of the argon gas? What is the rule of the argon gas inside the electric lamp or the light bulb?
Protect the filament from burning and increasing the level.
Very good, Yusuf. So we can say that because argon gas protects the filament from burning or prevent burning. Simply we can say that argon gas can prevent surely burning. So Yusuf, I will ask you an old question. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me what's meant by lever? What's meant by lever?
It is a rigid bar that rotates around a fixed point called fulcrum and is affected by an effort force and resistance force.
Excellent, Yusuf. Excellent. Can you tell me what is the type of crowbar? Crowbar?
Crowbar?
Yeah, crowbar.
First class lever.
So what about wheelbarrow? What about wheelbarrow?
Wheelbarrow second class lever.
Second class lever. So what's about fishing tool? Fishing tool, Yusuf?
Third class lever.
Thank you, Yusuf, very much, and I hope you every possible luck. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's return back to our lesson about the fluorescent lamp. I said it consists of three main parts, similar and in sometimes different to the structure of the light bulb. It consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube. هنا عندي glass tube، لكن في اللايت bulb كان عندنا glass bulb. And I have two filaments here in the fluorescent lamp، لكن في light bulb كان في one filament only. Here I have 2 points of connection. So let us see the structure of the fluorescent lamp in details. The fluorescent lamp contains, as I said, three main parts, which are the glass tube, انتفاخ زجاجي, two filaments is made of tungsten. Surely all the filaments of the lamps are made of tungsten. Why or give reason? Because I said more and more tungsten has high melting point. It reaches about 3,500 and in some cases 3,400. So tungsten has high melting point, so it's used in manufacturing of light bulb. So again, light bulb, our fluorescent lamp, consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube and 2 points of connection and also the two filaments. So now we have a call, Muhammad from Giza. Muhammad, hello.
Hello, Master.
Hello, Muhammad. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Thank you, Muhammad. I'm fine too. Okay, you have a question, Muhammad?
No, I want to be asked.
You want to be asked, Muhammad? Okay, Muhammad. You have studied the electric lamp?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So what's meant by the electric lamp?
It is a tool which converts electric energy to light energy.
Very good, Muhammad. Excellent. You said that electric lamp is a tool that converts electric energy into light energy. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, another question, Muhammad. Can you tell me what is the structure of the light bulb?
The three main parts?
Yeah, the three main parts. Yeah, surely three main parts.
glass bulb,
Glass bulb.
filament,
Filament made of what, Muhammad? Filament
Base.
made of what? Made of what?
tungsten,
Tungsten. Very good.
and
What else?
base.
And base. So, Muhammad, why there is glass bulb in the light bulb? What is the function of the glass bulb?
To prevent air from reaching to the filament.
To prevent air from reaching to the filament. Surely, Muhammad. Okay, at last, Muhammad, the last question. What is the function of the argon gas inside the glass bulb, Muhammad?
Protect tungsten filament from burning.
Okay, how do you want another question, Muhammad?
Okay.
Another question? Okay. Can you tell me the type of the scissors? Type
What?
of scissors? Type of scissors. What type of lever is the scissors?
First class lever.
First class lever. Thank you, Muhammad. I hope you every possible luck. Thank you very much, Muhammad. Okay, so now let's return to our lesson about the fluorescent lamp. We have studied it consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube, the filament or the two filament, and at last the 2 point of connection. So now let's study the structure in details by this picture. This picture here I have a picture of the fluorescent lamp. It consists, as I said, from glass tube, أنبوبة زجاجية مش انتفاخ زجاجي, 2 point of connection, and two filaments made of tungsten. Two filaments made of tungsten. Okay, the glass tube. What about the glass tube of the fluorescent lamp? إيه هو الجلاس تيوب دوت؟ هو vacuum the glass انتفاخ زجاجي أو أنبوبة زجاجية عفوا, contains an inert gas, argon gas. surely هيكون فيها برضو inert gas أو argon gas. كلمة vacuum معناها مفرغ, يعني ما فيهوش أي هواء خالص. لازم سواء كان light bulb أو الجلاس تيوب, الحالتين لازم استخدم فيهم vacuum, يعني تفريغ من الهواء, to make sure that or to make sure that there is no air but there is argon gas only. So now we will have Hashim from Cairo. Hashim, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, how are you? How is science with you, Hashim?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, you have studied the electric lamp, Hashim?
Yes?
You have studied the electric lamp? You have studied, Hashim, the electric lamp? The rest, the electric lamp?
Yes. Oh.
Okay, you have studied?
Oh.
Okay, Hash, can you tell me what's meant by electric lamp? What's meant by electric lamp?
Electric lamp?
Yeah, what's meant by electric? Can you give me a definition or the function of the electric lamp? What is the function of the electric lamp? It's a tool that gives us
it's a tool to light.
Okay, it's a tool to light, or we can say that it's a tool that converts electric energy into light energy. So tell me, Hashim, what is the structure, what is the main structure of the electric lamp?
The main structure of the electric lamp?
Yeah.
Light bulb.
Light bulb,
and fluorescent lamp.
Okay, they are the two type of lamp, Hashim. Hashim, I mean, what is the structure of the light bulb? ايه هو تركيب اللمبة, تركيب المصباح الكهربي?
Oh,
okay,
light bulb.
Glass bulb, yeah, surely glass bulb.
Glass bulb and fluorescent tungsten filament.
Filament, tungsten filament.
Base of the light bulb.
Base as well. Okay, Hashim, can you tell me what are the type of bases of the lamp? What are type of bases?
What?
What are the type of bases? في كم نوع من القواعد في المصابيح؟ يعني الجلاس بالب في نوعين، ايه هما؟
light bulb and fluorescent lamp.
Hashim, please, I need what are the type of bases? The spiral base and what?
And two nail sides.
Two side nail, spiral base and two side nail base. Okay, Hashim.
And two nail sides.
Okay, Hashim, thank you very much. I hope you every possible success. Thank you, Hashim. Okay? Okay, so now we have studied that the fluorescent lamp consists of three main parts, which are the glass tube, two filaments made of tungsten, surely, and at last 2 point of connection. So what about the glass tube? Let's study the glass tube in detail. The glass tube is a vacuum. The glass contains an inert argon gas, contains drops of mercury. هنا في نقطة مختلفة شوية عن اللايت bulb. في drops of mercury. Why? Because we know that mercury is a silvery bright metal. mercury لونه silver وbright لامع وبراق، فممكن يدي للإضاءة لون أفضل شوية أو إضاءة أقوى شوية. So again, the glass tube contains drops of mercury, and also the inner surface of the glass tube is covered with phosphoric material. يعني المصنع اللي بيعمل الفلورسنت لامب بيغطي سطح الجلاس تيوب بمادة فوسفورية، مادة برايت، مادة شايني لامعة، عشان برضو تدي إضاءة أكتر، أو أقدر أقول increase light intensity. increase light intensity يعني تزود شدة الإضاءة. Again, the inner surface of the glass tube is covered with phosphoric material to increase the light intensity. يبقى هنا عندي أكتر من نقطة عشان تزود الإضاءة. في drops of mercury، في two filaments، and at last في حاجة مهمة جدا اسمها phosphoric material that cover the inner surface to increase the light intensity. Again, the glass tube is a vacuum. The glass contains an inert argon gas, contains drops of mercury, and also covered with phosphoric material to increase the light intensity. Again, give reason. لو جالي give reason في النقطة ديت ليه في phosphoric material inside the glass tube, or give reason the glass tube is covered with phosphoric material, so I can see that to increase the light intensity. Again, to increase the light intensity. So, okay, now we have Ahmed from Cairo. Hello, Ahmed.
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Ahmed. Okay, Ahmed, you have studied the lesson of the electric lamp or not?
Yeah, I studied.
You have studied? Okay, Ahmed. Can you tell me, Ahmed, what is the structure of the fluorescent lamp? Fluorescent lamp?
The structure of the fluorescent lamp.
Yep.
Two filaments of tungsten.
Okay, two filaments. Okay, Ahmed, why there is or why there are two filaments inside the fluorescent lamp? Why there are two? يعني ليه في two filaments في الفلورسنت لامب لكن one filament only في اللايت bulb؟ ليه؟
ثانية واحدة.
Okay, concentrate, Ahmed. Why there are two filaments of the tungsten inside the fluorescent lamp? It may increase the light intensity, Ahmed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see that the fluorescent lamp contains two filaments to increase the light intensity. Okay.
Yeah.
Another question, Ahmed. Give reason the glass tube of the light bulb is covered with phosphoric material.
To increase the light.
To increase the light intensity. Very good, Ahmed. Okay, Ahmed, give reason the filament in the light bulb or in the fluorescent lamp is made of tungsten. Why? Or give reason. Because what? Because it has.
Because filament has a high melting point that prevents the melting of the filament at a high temperature.
Okay, Ahmed, simply we can say that باختصار we can say that because tungsten has high melting point. Okay? Okay, Ahmed, the last question for you. What is the best type of lever?
What? First class lever.
No, Ahmed, wrongly. What's the best type? The best type, not the most common. أنا مش بقول إيه هو النوع المشهور، بقول إيه هو أحسن نوع من lever that saves effort.
Second class lever.
Give reason, Ahmed. Why second class lever is the best type?
Because the effort arm is longer than the resistant arm.
Very good, Ahmed. Excellent, people. Because we can say that second class lever is the most type or is the best type of lever that saves the effort because it contains the effort force arm longer than the resistance arm. Again, second class lever is the best type of lever because it has effort force arm longer than the resistance arm. Thank you, Ahmed. I hope you every possible success. Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Okay, now let's return to our lesson about the fluorescent lamp, or the point about the fluorescent lamp structure. We will study now the filament in details. We know that the fluorescent lamp contains two filaments, not only one. Why? Or give reason to increase the light or to increase the light intensity. So the filament again is made up of tungsten. The most common question in this episode، أكتر سؤال مشهور في الحلقة ديت، ليه هو التungsten بيصنع أو ليه الفيلامنت تصنع من التungsten؟ Because it has high melting point. Again, because it has high melting point. So, what about the 2 point of connection? What about the 2 point of connection? I think from their name من اسمهم كده to connect the two filaments to the electric current عشان يوصلوا تيار الكهربي للفيلامنت. To connect the two filaments to the electric current. Again, 2 point of connection, connect the filament to the electric current. Okay, so now give reason question. I think this give reason question is very important. The light bulb are the most popular source of artificial light. We have studied that. We have many artificial sources of light such as candles, fires in the old centuries, also the light bulb. Okay, so light bulb is the most preferred than the other artificial source of light, such as candles, fires, and also torches. Why? I think the answer will be that because it's a constant source of light. It's a constant source of light, and they are free from, or the light bulb is free from smoke, dust, and vapors. يعني خالية من الأبخرة والدخان أو الغازات الغير محببة للإنسان. وبرضه هي مصدر ضوء مستمر. Also, I can say that they are clear and they are, or they give us bright light. They give us bright and clear light. Also, they are constant source of light, and they are free from smoke, dust, and vapor. So again, we have studied many sources of artificial source of light, such as candles, fires, torches, and the light bulb or the electric light bulbs. And also we said that the light bulb or the electric lamp are the most popular source of light. هي أكتر حاجة محببة، أكتر شيء مشهور يدي إضاءة هي اللمبات، أحسن طبعا كتير جدا من الشموع أو الكشاف أو حاجة زي كده. Again, another important question in this lesson, it says that the filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. I see this question more and more. So that this question is very important. السؤال ده مهم جدا. ليه الفيلامنت بنصنعها أكتر من أو من أكتر معدن مشهور للفيلامنت هو التungsten. Again, the filament of the light bulb is made of tungsten. I think, or the answer will be that because tungsten has high melting point. Again, because tungsten has high melting point. Another question. The glass bulb is filled with inert argon gas. The glass bulb is filled with inert argon gas. So the answer will be that because inert argon gas prevent burning of the filament. ممكن اكتب الإجابة لغاية هنا. ممكن أقول إن argon gas prevent burning of the filament and so increase the lifetime of the lamp. Again, because argon gas or the energy gas whatever يعني أي energy gas زي ما قلنا في بداية الحلقة عندنا أكتر من energy gas زي هيليوم، نيون، أرجون، كريبتون، زينون، رادون. لكن أكتر غاز مشهور عندنا في primary 6 هو argon gas because it's the most available gas in Egypt. Okay, so because energy gas prevent burning of the filament and so increase the lifetime of the lamp. So now let's have a practice how to label the electric lamp. ازاي احط بيانات على المصباح الكهربي. وقلنا في بداية الحلقة you are not asked to draw the electric lamp but only you are asked to label the electric lamp. انت مطلوب منك بس تحط بيانات لكن مش ترسم اللمبة. So now we'll have عبد الرحمن from Cairo. Okay, عبد الرحمن, hello.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, عبد الرحمن, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you, عبد الرحمن. Okay, عبد الرحمن, you have studied the electric lamp or not?
Yes.
Okay.
But I have a question.
You have a question? Okay, عبد الرحمن, tell me what's your question.
Give reason for.
Give reason for. Okay, let me write it, عبد الرحمن. Give reason.
When the resistance arm.
Oh, when the resistance arm.
Yes. Is longer than.
When the resistance arm.
Is longer than.
Is longer.
Than the effort arm.
The effort force arm or the effort arm.
The lever doesn't conserve effort.
The lever doesn't conserve or saves effort. That's your question, Abdurrahman, or another question?
لا هو ده.
Okay, that's all. Okay, Abdurrahman, can you tell me what's the lever law or what is the lever law states that? Tell me. تقدر تقول لي يا عبد الرحمن بس الليفر لو بيقول لي ايه؟
مش عارف بس مش سامع كويس.
Okay, عبد الرحمن, tell me what is the lever law? The lever law states what? Effort force by what?
Effort force.
Yeah, I write it for you, عبد الرحمن. Effort force by effort force arm equal resistance by resistance arm. Okay, عبد الرحمن.
Okay.
You said that when the resistance arm, this part, the resistance arm, this هو ده is longer than the effort force arm. لما يكون هو أكبر من ال effort force arm, the lever doesn't save effort. Because عبد الرحمن the effort force that you exert must be less. عشان اوفر مجهود لازم اقلل effort force، وعشان اقلل effort force لازم البارت اللي جنبها على طول في الايكويشن في المعادله دي او في القانون ده يكون هو الاطول. يبقى انا عندي one condition شرط واحد بس للليفر عشان توفر مجهود to save effort is that effort force arm is longer than the resistance arm. لكن your question says that سؤالك بيقول لي the resistance arm is longer than effort force arm. Resistance arm is longer than effort force arm. So the effort force will be more. في الحالة دي هيكون effort force أكتر. تهنا من بعض شوية. تاني يا عبد الرحمن أنا عندي في اللو 4 بوينت صح كده؟ اوكي طب ناخده بأرقام أحسن يا عبد الرحمن. لو قلت 5 by 10 equal 5 by 10 equal what يا عبد الرحمن؟
نعم
5 by 10 equal what?
5 by 10 equals 50.
50 okay. Here I have effort for resistance arm 20 or 25 by 2. Look here عبد الرحمن resistance arm 25 effort force arm 5. I need to exert less effort. عايز اقلل الافورت شويه، عايز اقلل الفورس شويه. هعمل ايه في الافورت فورس ارم؟ For example I want it to be 2، عايز ال 5 تبقى 2، يبقى لازم ال 10 تزيد شويه عشان يطلع برضه نفس الرقم. 5 by 10 equal 50 so 2 by 25. Look here it will be here that 5 by 10 يعني كأني عكست صح يا عبد الرحمن؟
صح.
Okay so the answer will be that because there is a condition only for the lever to save effort is that effort force arm must be longer than the resistance arm. يبقى عشان يقول لي ان resistance arm اطول لا طبعا don't save effort. ليه؟ لان لازم يكون هو شرط وحيد ما فيش غيره ان effort force arm اطول. او ممكن اقول السؤال بشكل تاني افضل شويه، اقدر اقول ان effort force arm لما يكون اطول علاقتها بال effort علاقه inversely proportional، يعني كل ما هي تزيد هقلل شويه الايفورت force. يبقى اقدر اقول your answer for this question here عبد الرحمن because effort force is inversely proportional. يعني ايه inversely يا عبد الرحمن؟ يعني ايه inversely proportional؟ يعني تناسب عكسي، يعني واحد بيقل والتاني بيزيد. is inversely proportional to the effort arm. Okay?
Okay.
So again, the effort force is inversely proportional, or because the effort force is inversely proportional to the effort force arm. Okay, Abdurrahman?
Okay.
You have another question?
No.
Thank you, Abdurrahman. I hope you every possible luck. Thank you for your call. Okay, so now let's have a practice to know how to label the light bulb or the electric lamp. هندرس مع بعض ازاي اعمل labeling للlight lamp. Okay, now I will draw it. Okay, here I have the base, the glass bulb, as I know, the filament, and the 2 copper lead wire. Here I have 2 pieces of lead. Okay, this is number 1. Number 2. Number 2 has 2 parts, not only 1 part. Number 3. Here, number 4. And also here, number 5. I think number 5 is the most important part in the light bulb. And here in the air. هنا واحد يقول لي ممكن يكون في غلطة في السؤال ده. الارو مش واصل كويس. لا، هو الارو فعلا بيشاور في الهواء. Number 6. So, how to label the light bulb? The light bulb, as I draw here, number 1, I think, or it will be the glass bulb. The glass bulb. The glass bulb. Number 2, they are the 2 copper lead wire. 2 copper lead wires. 2 copper lead wires. Okay. Number 3, it will be the base, and also we have studied the 2 types of base, which are the spiral base and the 2 side nail base. Okay. Number 4, they are the 2 pieces of lead, 2 pieces of lead. Okay. And number 5 is the tungsten filament, the most important part, tungsten filament. And I said more and more in this lesson. Tungsten filament, or filament is made of tungsten because it has high melting point. And here the last gas, argon gas or the energy gas. So we have studied how to label the light bulb or the electric lamp, and also we have studied the 2 types of lamps today, which are the light bulb and the fluorescent lamp. and we studied also the structure of each one, the structure of each component of them. Please concentrate, study hard, and I hope you every possible success. Thank you soon, and goodbye.